Hey, peace, everybody. Hey, I just want to chime in and just share some things that have been on my mind. I've been kind of just laying low. I've been fortunate to do a lot of different things, a lot of different projects, and at the same time also, reaching and coaching people on an individual basis and also on a collective level. One of the things that I realized in my journey is that there's a point in time where we have to share what we have to offer. And what I mean, I'm coming from an aspect as a man, as an African American man. There's a lot of things that's been going on, not just in the recent crisis and issues and murders that we've been witnessing, but also just this stuff is not nothing new. And I'm one of those people, and I've been advising like some brothers, stuff behind the scene, and been in some really interesting conversation with some brothers that I'm real cool with and affiliated with, just about the aspect of channeling our emotions into solutions. We could be upset, but if we're going to get upset about some of the stuff we see going on in our country and some of the injustices that we're witnessing that we know is just blatant and flat out, just blatant. There's no question about what we see. But at the end of the day, it's really pointless until we develop power, until we develop a sense of accountability among ourselves first. And one of the things is I begin to just really reflect and I think back, I've been really blessed and fortunate with my biological father, various of mentors and just different elders over these past 20 years. And in each man, has passed on some significant amount of information to me, as for my own personal development and also for me to help advance and to be a voice to help other people. So that's always been my desire ever since I came out the womb. So I've never been perplexed or really not ignorant of my own purpose, what I need to serve. So I just want to be able to share some lessons passed on from men. And this is my attempt to, share some things that help fashion and mold me, develop me, also allow me to troubleshoot through life. And it also allowed me to be, as a father that went through some different challenges. I won't speak on those because some of the things are, personal, and I don't want to put nobody on blast, but y'all can read between the lines. But anyways, I'm a father. I have, and I have sons. I've mentored young men and helped young men, get in college or just do things productive in life. And the thing I realize is that principles and lessons help shape that. But if if young men are absent of these lessons, they really don't have anything to go off of when they start launching into the earlier phases of being men. So they increase their chance to make more mistakes. So I really begin to realize is that, it's important to have elder, and not just men, but also women. But, we need men. There's certain social impacts when men are not present. And I think we have to embrace that. With all the different gender conflicts and the gender rivalries that we have going on between men and women, we're seeing just a big divide, and in the day is affecting our children, is affecting the incoming generation, and it's affecting us in our current times right now. And so we bear the responsibility to try to heal, but we can't heal if we're just going to focus on the women. We can't heal, we're just going to focus on the men. I'm all for women empowerment, and we continue to do that. I've been blessed over these last couple of years. We're doing wine and vibe sessions, doing wisdom coaching sessions. I've been invited to speak in different symposiums and be on the radio stations and doing all these different stuff, but rarely, and I'm sad to say, and I'm gonna be very honest, everybody knows I'm really real, is that most of the time the people that are in attendance are women and very, very low attendance from men. And I just want to set up a whole session to invite the men. It's going to be called the Pass On Lessons to Men. But I also want the women to be there too, because it's not just excluded for the men. But I just want to be able to pass on these lessons. The reason why I'm inviting the women is because a lot of our women are raising our young men. Not just young black boys, but also there's single Caucasian mothers, Mexican women and stuff like that. But I'm not going to ignore the simple fact that as African American, there's certain things that we need to address to us. But I just want to make sure that everyone is everyone's invited to do this. I only would do this if enough people are interested. These lessons are actionable. They're not something to theorize and talk about. These things can actually impact and help reframe and shape your life. And some of the brothers that are out there, y'all brothers know who I'm talking about. Some of my closer brothers, if you can make yourself available to be in these sessions, because I really would love to have the presence, you know, of all some of my covenant brothers and some of my other brothers, you know, that I'm real cool with over these years, to be present so we can impart, you know, into this. This will also be, you know, recorded live for DVD, so we can pass this on, you know, to a lot of these single mothers out here, so they can sit there and put something on the TV or put something on the computer. That way these young men, and not just young men, but also young women too, because I have a daughter as well too. Love you, baby, if you see this. But it's just important that we have to provide images that our young men can look at and can aspire to. But not just that, but have some guidance and some instructions. We could talk about the heroics of, you know, of what we did in sports and all these different things. But in the day is, a small percentage is going to be able to play sports. A small percentage is going to be able to play a hoop, you know, play football, do soccer, tennis, or whatever. The end of the day is that we got to live. And we need guidance to live. We need insight to live. There's no reason why our young men are entering into the world feeling disenfranchised right off the rip. There's things already going systemically that's already against us. So my thing is, I'm trying to offer my part, you know, the things that I do, and I will continue to do. Sometimes it's not celebrated, but it's all good. The end of the day is the true celebration is going to be in the impartation that we have in these young men and these young women and some of these single mothers out here. And also, you know, men that desire to be surrogate uncles or surrogate fathers, and same thing for mothers, will be surrogate mothers. It's very important. We talk about, you know, the village and all this different stuff and everything. Well, the village takes a different, you know, a different reach. There's no longer in the neighborhoods we can sit there and sit at the feet of the elders. We're going to have to use podcasts. We're going to use videos like I'm doing right now. We're going to use some modern technology to begin to reach our children, because in the day is, the other images that we're trying to fight against, the other behaviors that's being esteemed, is coming through a lot of these different modern day mediums, and is fashioning or molding our children, our young men especially, in the wrong direction. And so we can sit here and complain and cry, you know, but I'd rather share my tears into solutions, you know, and I'm gonna cry at the simple fact that because we're rejecting the guidance that we need. I'm just really praying or hoping, you know, that everyone will rally around behind this. End of the day, my point of intention is this. I know I just said a lot, but it's just something that's bothering me right now. And I just want to just reach out. I want to set something up, you know, in Columbus. Everyone that's really serious. You know, we need young men, you know, women. Bring some of young men. I want to be able to have a, you know, symposium right there. Of course, I'm going to lead in and facilitate it, because there's certain key lessons that I know that needs to be imparted. These lessons has helped me. You know, I actually have like 4 active books is available for sale right now. You know, I've written way more books than that over the years. You know, I have a DVD that's already out. You know, I have a new book ready to come out, Confessional Memoirs for Men. You know, I have another book that's been pretty popular, Satori on rap. I have, you know, Poetic Grooves that I'm constantly doing, a future album coming out. All these things that I'm doing, and also professionally, you know, as my career, I do acquisition logistics. You know, also I have extensive management background in consulting, and also done some entrepreneur things, you know, myself into also doing stuff in real estate. So my thing is this: if I'm sitting on all these different experiences, and I did it from the bootstrap up, then I have an obligation to be able to share it, and I want to be able to do that. But in the day is, I need everybody to come out. And so we can kind of just create a good experience. We can pass this experience, get it captured, and we can get this stuff passed on to the single mothers and to the single fathers out here to give us some ammunition to begin to help curb and change the diet. In the day, it comes down to behavior, everybody. It comes down to mindset, behavior. We can't talk about power, you know, on a collective level until we start understanding, get our behavior ethics right, get our homes right, get our characters right, get our self-concept, how we love ourselves, you know, all these different key things, and also face our own personal truths. You know, we have to face these different things. We have a responsibility to face these things. And if we don't, all we're going to do is perpetuate what's going on. And it actually gives people ammunition that's in power to exploit us. And I'm at a point right now, I'm tired of seeing it. You know, a lot of us that's in our 40s and, you know, and beyond, you know, we've been here long on this earth long enough to see the cycles. It's time for it to stop. So I want to pass on these lessons for men to help, you know, this is my way to help stop the blow, stop the cycle. It all begins through a word. I hope everybody chimes in. Let me know. Hey, one love. Be easy.